It's 8:39 right now, 55 KRCD Talk Station. Tomorrow, big day on the 55 KRC Morning Show. We'll go over the State of the Union with, yes, Bill Hemmer, the man, the myth, the legend that is Bill Hemmer, and Judge Anna Napolitano. Always excited about having the judge on every Wednesday at 8:30. And by all accounts, he really likes doing it, too. Since he was in town on Thursday, he said so. But in the meantime, and right now, I'm happy to bring back to the 55 KRC Morning Show Caitlin Alyssa from Your Wellness Center. Now, Caitlin's going to be talking about cool sculpting here in a minute. We're going to start with Alyssa, who is a registered dietitian and one of the great staff at Your Wellness Center. And these folks are amazing. I know people struggle with weight. You've been on a million diets. You tried the so-and-so meal order program, and you've been over to the gym for a couple of weeks maybe, and then you're like, okay, I hate that. I'm not going back. And staying on the diet program can be difficult and can be challenging, but you know, there's a whole lot more to weight loss than what you might think. It's not just simply a matter of joining a gym and thinking you're going to lose the weight. And Alyssa can tell us all about it. Alyssa, welcome to the program. It's great to see you today.
Thank you.
I know you said you were a little shy about being on the radio, and don't be that way. We're just friends talking here. And besides, you got to get a lot of reward out of your work, helping people achieve their goals.
Absolutely.
I mean, people, let me just ask you, initially when folks come in, a little reluctant, maybe like kind of like a little, I'm not quite so sure about this kind of feeling?
Yes. Giving them some confidence that they've made the right decision to come in and support them through the whole process. I'm a cheerleader all the time, telling them, you know, that they're succeeding. And something I was going to talk about today is not focusing on the number on the scale. When my patients come in, we do weigh-ins every week. And sometimes they're always focused on just that number on the scale.
Right.
And everyone is.
Sure.
And something that we look at Your Wellness Center is your body composition. We're not just focusing on the number on the scale. We're looking at your fat mass. We're looking at your water weight. We're looking at all of the part of your weight that makes up that number.
Well, you mentioned, and I have a vivid recollection of Joe going through that. Strecker, when he was losing the weight, and, you know, he would be so excited. He would come in every week. I lost 11 pounds this week. I lost 8 pounds this week. And then the next week, he had this depressed look on his face. Whoa, didn't make any progress. And then you would say, no, Joe, you did make progress. It isn't the number of pounds. It's all the other data that we're talking about here. And you didn't fall back. You didn't fall off your diet. You just didn't lose any quote, unquote, overall pounds this day on the scale. Water has a tremendous amount to do with that fluctuation, doesn't it?
Right. Water and also gaining muscle mass. So our scales measure the amount of muscle mass you have, and you might not see 5-pound weight loss. You might see a fluctuation of water and maybe some gain of muscle, which is never a bad thing. Our main focus is losing fat mass, but it's never, you know, an issue if you're gaining some muscle in your body, if you're doing exercises as well. And Joe's a perfect example of someone that had below a 20% body fat percentage, but yet his BMI, when he went to the doctor, showed that he was still considered obesity and overweight. And, you know, breaking those numbers down can help him feel better knowing that how much muscle did he have on his body. He had over 50 pounds of muscle. How much water mass was he carrying around as well? So knowing that it might not be the number that's showing you that you're considered overweight, but knowing that your fat mass is at a healthy range for your body. Well,
and outwardly, the progress is obvious as well. I mean, he's clearly a transformed person, as everybody else is. Now, you always do. We always call it an individualized weight loss plan. And I know you're running a special now at Your Wellness Center. It's $299 for the initial consultation. That's $100 off. You get to meet with Dr. Lovett, who's board certified. You get all the blood work done, and that blood work reveals a whole lot too. And I don't think if you're going to do the Jenny Klein weight loss program or whatever it's called, they're not going to do any blood work with that. You're not going to have any concept of how that works. And how does the blood work, the information you get off the blood work, impact the weight loss program?
So Dr. Lovett does a really great job of explaining to the patients, you know, where they might be low and providing them with the supplements to help optimize their weight loss. And we see a lot more results of patients that are, you know, in the hormone therapy program and able to be at the best level to lose weight, because sometimes it's not just the fact that their bodies can't lose weight. It can be some things going on, you know, internally So those extra hormones and labs can give us those answers.
Well, everybody knows, when you're younger, it's easy to lose weight. I gained 10 pounds when I was a kid, and like a week later, I could drop 10 pounds. It just fell off. It's not like that anymore. I'm 52, and so your metabolism slows down. You're not producing the hormones, and that's where that part comes in. So you're adjusting people's attitudes and psychological view of food and how they consume it. You're helping people adjust their actual caloric intake and what specifically they're eating. And then a third level, maybe, if it's necessary, you're helping the metabolism process that food better and maximize people's metabolism for energy and weight loss.
Yes.
3-step process. Sounds like it works. I know it does. So get in touch with your wellness center, 791-9474, and take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. And you only have 2 days left for this special, right?
Yes.
It's January.
Running through January.
All
2
right.
more days.
As long as you make the appointment, you're going to be covered by the deal. So $299 for that wonderful start to your weight loss. And don't go away. So you see, after you've achieved the weight loss you're looking for, there may be problem areas like a little extra fat under your chin, maybe your hips, your inner thigh, and things like that. Caitlin is going to tell you how she can make that just disappear. Just disappear. It's amazing. Technology these days is amazing. So don't go away. More with your Wellness Center. After Foreign Exchange is